Princess lives in a monochrome world, looking from the side through her lonely eyes. It reflects the ocean and stars, but her cry echoes around. The simple loss so loud in her heart, making this so fairy tale ride. And sorrow's tender embrace, this was never meant to happen. The light of the day, only reason you have to stay. Hear me sing my song, and just keep holding on. Cinderella, why don't you stay with me tonight? We will dance until midnight comes and we could run away. Oh, we will never ever be apart. Set aside all your fears, this magic lives inside of us. I am here. Would you wanna stay with me tonight? Follow me, we will run across the bridge of fantasy. All the pain and sadness that you feel. Believe in me, hold me close, don't never let me go. Come and stay with me forever. Magic lives so long as I am here.
Hello everyone, it's Scarlet Clover, and we're back with Cinderella Phenomenon. And we just left off with Karma in the middle of a sword fight. Well, he was doing a sword fight. Oh, and right. These two these two actually were having a conversation, and it was pretty obvious that this guy right here has a thing for her, and thinking she's sort of oblivious, and Karma's seeing the whole thing, and that's why Karma is smiling slyly on the side. Why doesn't he have why does he have that look on his face? Well, that's a sign. Well, that's a sign. We can't keep the commander waiting. Garland shakes his head. His expression snapped back into something more serious. Right. The two exchange quick farewells before Jordan waves and steps out of the clearing, leaving Garland with Karma. You're in a dress today. Are you two really so opposed to hurting me when I'm in a dress? Or are you worried about ruining it? No. It's just so strange. You move so well, even in a long dress. But yes, Jiren did mention almost stepping on it once. Impossible! I am the picture of elegance. Of course, sir. Karma shrugs Garland's comment off. The two ready their swords, then get right into practice. Jiren has taken over Garland's patrol now, so that Garland can get in some practice time. So Garland, have you told Jiren yet? Of course not. No. The conversation with Karma always has with Garland is the real reason I stay behind to watch them practice. Oh my god. I don't understand why Garland answers Karma's question if doing so makes him so depressed. Will we ever say anything to her, Garland? Why don't you just commit your art? Oh, Garland, the secret is out. Karma lands an easy hit on Garland, who sighs in response. Whatever Garland thinks about Jiren, he gets distracted. I do not understand his feelings at all, but seeing him remain quite frustrates me. Jiren is talented and poised. I can never be good enough for her. You're so damn. Oh God, you humble little. You'll never win a woman's heart if you don't compliment her looks as well, Garland. Well, she's pretty too, beautiful, and then there's me. Oh God. Aren't they both knights? Haven't they been training together for a long time? Oh god, this is gonna be so much fun. Just say something to her. Well, all you ever do is talk about her. Even Karma says your concentration is lacking because she's always on your mind. So just tell her. If she doesn't like you back, then that's it. If she doesn't like you back... Confessions are hard, princess. Very tedious. You're only saying that because you're dramatic about everything. The very nature of love is dramatic, darling. But enough idle chatter, sir. Let us continue our training. Oh no, was that the wrong option? I am staying longer than I intended. By the time I consider returning to the tavern, Garland and Karma are wrapping up for the night. I have a question for Karma, so I'll wait until Garland leaves before I approach him. You still here, princess? Were you seeking out alone time with me by chance? I have enough of that every day when we run errands. I just have a question for you. You always come to the right person. What can I do for you, Princess Lucette? You ask Garland the same question every time you train, and he always tells you that he cannot confess. Karma nods in acknowledgement, but attention is on his sword. He inspects it carefully before shielding it. It frustrates me. You're frustrated. The look of his always annoys me. Oh my, it is annoying. Do you want to ask me why he won't confess because you're so frustrated? Yes. I suppose after almost 2 months I did know you a bit better. You did not know anything about me. And I did not know anything about Karma either. Confessing isn't easy, dear Lucette. Surely you must realize that the possibility of rejection is significantly deterrent. But if you never ask, you never get an answer, and the stress of worrying stays with you and ruins everything. Why are you staring at me? Is that the reason you're so blunt, princess? Blunt? You're far more blunt than I am. Princess Lucette, you truly are amazing. You're as sharp as a knight's blade. I am not amusing. This is a matter of opinion, darling. He really is insufferable. Yet I still come to him for advice. The scariest part of the confession is the possibility of rejection. Can you imagine loving someone and then finding out they don't feel the same way about you? My thoughts shift to the king. My chest tightens. Princess Lucette. Karma reaches out a hand to brush a strand of hair out of my face. I slap it away without realizing. Oh no! He pulls his hand back with a gentle sigh. My apologies, princess. No, I cannot imagine. No? Loving someone and finding out they don't feel the same way. I always knew father never loved me, and my understanding is different from what Karma is referring to. Besides, I no longer hold any love in my heart for the king. I have already given up hope on him, right? It's a good thing you haven't experienced a rejected love, princess. It's one of the worst feelings. Karma asked to be alone, so I returned to the tavern by myself that night. So I made a mistake, didn't I? Load. Back. Yes. So we saw that. I can see why you would want to tell her. Because she's better than me. No, because if you told her and showed you this, then it would be difficult afterwards. You understand, princess? Of course I understand. I'm not stupid. No, I didn't mean it like that. Don't take offense, Garland. That's just the way she talks. The princess is a fragile flower with her petals always curved inward. What does that even mean? See, if it were a Durin, she'd probably know. But I'm just as confused as you are. I don't think so. I don't think anyone understands half of the fluff Karma speaks. It's because I weave love and dedication into every single one of my words. There's a beauty in deciphering them. But enough idle talk, sir. Let us continue our training. Oh, God. Okay. Karma asked to be alone, so I returned to the tavern by myself that night. Ooh. Okay. Transition. I did not know why I agreed to this, but nothing changes. Today I am once again out in town with Karma. running errands. Since we've been partners, he insists on me coming with him every day. Why do you need a new dress? Because a lady needs all kinds of dresses in her closet. Variety is key when you want to make a good impression. Why would you want to make a good impression on people in disguise? A disguise is meant to conceal you. It does not exist to be flaunted. Oh no, darling. I only wear disguise to stop the curse from working on people. It's not really meant to conceal anything but the fact that I am a man. Being doted on by a married woman, or by a woman in love with another man, is especially troubling. Is the curse really that powerful? Karma leads me over to the dress store, and our conversation pauses when he goes to the store owner to give a specification for a new dress. When we leave, Karma suggests we going someplace to reward me for all my hard work. You're treating me? Why wouldn't I, darling? You've been helping me for a while now. What is this feeling? Gratitude? Karma does owe me for everything I've done for him, so why do I feel like this? You know, it'll be much easier for you to just help me carry bags. Oh, there! Let's buy one of those cupcakes. Karma cuts me through my suggestion easily. Does he really dislike work so much that he'd rather pay me off for helping him? Karma takes me to a stand showcasing all kinds of cupcakes. There are some with coloring frosting, others with fancy decorations. Some are especially eye-catching, like a bright blue cupcake decorated with little stars. Anything catchy your fancy? Ladies? All of them, actually. Alas, I don't think eating them all will be good for my diet. What do you think, Princess? We'll share one. I turn back to the cupcakes which I realize are big enough to share between two people. Am I choosing one for myself or one Karma would like? I guess he's treating me, but two cupcakes catch my eyes. One has a tiny little creature sitting on the top of the frosting. He seems to be a little lizard of sorts. Though it's strange, the color reminds me of Karma's dress. The other cupcake is decorated with little white chocolate pearls. Those pearls are small and somehow cute. But Karma might like the other cupcake? Oh, so it's between those two? Which would you like, Lucette? God damn. How am I supposed to choose? I'll have that one. The one with the... Oh my, is that a chameleon? A chameleon? It is a chameleon! Oh, that's adorable! Sir, we'll take one of those. I was thinking he liked for the color, not the chameleon. Whatever that is. Ah, she's the right one. Let's go enjoy this somewhere else, shall we? Karma leads me to the middle of the plaza, and the two of us find a table. He walks off to get a fork and a knife, before returning and handing a set to me. God. The way I'm doing things, I'm probably going to do the good ending first, and then I'm going to do the bad ending. Oh, let's see how this works out. Do we really need a knife and fork to eat a cupcake? So before we got your dress and you distracted me with your cupcakes, we were talking about your curse. Were we? It's not an interesting topic. I was glad that we got it off that tangent, to be honest. Why don't you want to talk about it? You have your secrets just as I do, Princess. The whole point of pairing up is to help each other with our curses. Princess, you want to help me? Only because it's necessary that I help him so he can help me. I haven't made any progress helping you, though. You said you would provide me with opportunities. I'm not very good at them, am I? I'm sorry, Princess. Well, I don't think I've done anything for you either. But Princess, you've been helping out for the last few weeks. Whether or not it's an obligation, you still are good company. Good company. No one has ever told me that before. They only chide me for being difficult to speak with. Ooh, a scene! It's a chameleon! Karma starts cutting the cupcake, his knife sliding through frosting and cake with ease. I've definitely never seen such refined manners for a simple dessert. What was your life like before they cursed, Princess? I have no need to tell you any of that. No, it's not necessary, but I am curious. Wait, I want to go back to the scene. No, I want to put the text down. How do I put the text down? Oh! This is killing me. Whatever. No, it's not necessary, but I am curious. Would I be doing a good deed in telling him? I don't think so. How about we trade off fact for fact? You give me a story today, and I'll give you one tomorrow. What makes you think I'm interested in your life? Well, you do keep asking me about my curse. Only because we're working on breaking our curses. Okay then, we won't talk about the past or any secrets. We could talk about this cupcake instead. What? Why does he always insist on changing the topic? Sorry, I was confused for a second. Karma cuts the chameleon on top in half. I notice that he gives himself the head, which is a lot cuter, while I get stuck with the tail. Chameleons are little lizards that can blend into their surroundings. Is he willing to go this far to avoid the subject? When I was a child, my father used to call me a chameleon. What? I hid a lot to avoid responsibilities. Oftentimes, no one could find me, not my father nor the servants. If he has servants, then that makes him a noble? One day, I was out searching for a mystical creature in our garden, and I came upon the chameleon. It was a small, silly little lizard, but I only found it because I was looking for something fascinating. The lizard on the cupcake does not seem all that fascinating. Fantastic. Doesn't seem all that fantastic. My father explained what it was to me, and then he started calling me his silly little chameleon. It was ridiculous, but he said I was always very good at hiding, and so it suited me. What is it, Princess? It seems like you are still good at hiding. You hide behind your disguise and keep many secrets. I suppose I'm still a chameleon then. I don't think that nickname makes any sense. Sometimes they don't have to. Nicknames don't have to make sense to be endearing, Princess. Can we please just go back to the subject at hand? Yes, this cupcake. If you insist on sharing the story for a story, then I'll tell you something about me. Oh? You didn't seem the type to want to share. I normally don't see any reason for sharing things about my past. No. Mother once told me that to confide in someone else was a weakness. More than that, I was always worried that others would judge me. No one has ever wanted to listen to me. I know enough about others' opinions of me to know that they think I'm the one at fault. Always. I won't judge you, Princess. I wouldn't judge you for not wanting to say anything to me. I want to divulge nothing to you after all. A story for a story, that is the deal, right? I expect you to keep to it, or rather, a fact for a fact. As long as I'm telling him everything, just something about myself. I will tell you about my life at the palace. It's not as if it's a secret, though I doubt Karma would understand. Ever since Mother died, the palace has been a cold place. Why the surprise? Is it because you see Amelia and Ron and assume we're all one big happy family? I do have to admit that Princess Amelia seems quite gentle. Prince Rod is quiet, but he seems like an honorable man. When I saw you and the princess at a dress store, Princess Amelia seemed very nice. Is she not? Her kindness is fragile at best. She tries far too hard for it to be genuine. Her insistence is irritating. I never want to be friends with her. No! Stop! We were friends with her. Oh. The king took a second wife after my mother died, as if she never mattered to her. Karma was silent, and I continued to talk, my emotions loosening my tongue. I had meant to stop there, but the words kept coming. The one who ever showed me any affection in the palace was Mother. The king never paid much attention to me in the first place. But he treats Rod and Milligan far better than he has ever treated me. Well, what's your mother like? All of my fondest memories are of her. She was always with me in the past, teaching me right from wrong. She told me how to not show weakness, who to speak with. Who to speak with? Needless conversation is useless. People are often very likely to lead you astray. That was the reason I never saw any reason to speak with the townsfolk. Will you judge me as everyone else does? No, Princess, I'm not judging you. I'm just a little sad. Sad? Why would he be sad? It sounds like you lived an empty life. It was not an empty life. But it sounds as if your mother separated you from everyone. It wasn't as if the townsfolk would have accepted me anyway. Mother said they were not to be trusted. Princess, about your mother. I will not hear you speak ill of Mother. No, I only had a question about your mother. Karma coughs and Paul staring as he clears his throat. What is it? This... Oh, gods! You hear the change immediately. His voice is lower, far lower. The soft tone is gone. Karma puts a hand to his throat and grumbles. Karma's voice is turning on the edge of sounding unmistakably male. I've always wondered how he's able to change his voice, but I always forgot to ask him about it. What happened to your voice? Oh, it's Miss Karma! I turn to see a young market girl approaching us. She looks at Karma adorably. I always wanted to speak with you, Miss Karma, ever since you complimented my dress the one time in the dress store. Your dress is lovely today as well, Miss Karma. Karma? Miss Karma, are you okay? I am quite fine. I can help but giggle as the girl takes down the looks at Karma considers deeply before Oh, Jesus Christ. Karma curses again his deep voice before forcing a bright smile on his face. Excuse me, I am feeling under the weather. I notice he's trying to change the pitch of his voice, but the highness is only knowing rather than soothing now. Oh, I'm sorry. Karma turns to me urgently, but I'm too amused to offer any sort of assistance. What is it, Miss Karma? Karma's smile is forced and the eyes are glaring at me. I laugh once again, not able to help myself. The expression softens, but only slightly. Time to leave with Karma. I think we had better get going. Karma nods his head. I'll have explained to you if you just sit here. If there's nothing I can do to help you two? No, obviously not. I'm sorry. He does not look amused. Why? Am I not the only one getting... Why, I am only trying to get us out of here faster. Leaving. He takes my hand and curtsies polite to the girl as he pulls away. Karma, you sound sick. It runs out. Run out? The potion that Parfait makes for me. I must have talked too much. You talked too much. Karma puts a finger to his lips as we stroll through town. He shakes his hand, making clear that he doesn't want to speak to me until later. Oh, come on! Fine, I'll tease him. I thought he'll appreciate it. He always wants to leave. I cannot help myself. Miss Karma, I do wish you would say something. At the very least, you should thank the girl for her compliment. Oh no, it's quite alright. Come on, Karma. You're usually the most charming person on these streets. Thank you. He sounds like he's dying now. I cannot help but start laughing at the small noise on Karma's face seemed to dissipate completely. Leaving. He takes my hand, curtsies politely to the girl as he pulls me away. Oh God. When we arrive at the tavern, it's already dark. Karma pauses and turns to look at me. What? You have a nice smile, Princess said. I'm glad I can make you laugh. Oh, that's why! Jesus Christ. Well, of course I laughed. You sounded ridiculous. It was worth sounding ridiculous just to see your smile. You and Rumple really are the same. The comment doesn't phase him. He smiles wide as he leaves for his room. I'm glad I can make you laugh. I cannot get those words out of my head, even though I'm supposed to be resting for the night. I think I should go see if Karma's practicing the drill in her garland. I leave my room and go to the reception room. Delora and Parfait let me go to the forest at night alone now, since they know that I'm meeting up with Karma. Parfait is in the reception room tonight reading a book. I was always told reading in the dark was bad for your eyes. Oh, Princess, I didn't see you. I noticed that she closed the book and I now read the cover. She's reading Cinderella? That's my fairy tale curse. The Great War was caused by the fairy tales, right? Yes, that's right. And yet you're reading one. The curses are based off these fairy tales, after all. But why are you reading Cinderella? My curse isn't anything like the fairy tale, it's reversed. True, but the moral remains the same. In order to become Cinderella, you must be good like her. Cinderella had everything handed to her by a fairy godmother. I had everything taken away. Princess, have you truly had everything taken away from you? Compared to what I've used to have and what I have now, might as well be nothing. Oh. You have friendships and people who enjoy your company. No one in this tavern enjoys my company. Are you sure about that, Princess? I think you just have difficulty trusting that we all like you. Like me? Why would you like me? You've become like family here. I haven't even been here that long. It doesn't matter. Everyone here at the Marchand is family. Family? You're saying that everyone at the Marchand is like family. Princess, you're one of my boarders. You're more than just a regular here. You live here with us. So like I said, you're family. I speak more with the people here than I ever spoken to my own family. In the palace, I was always alone. The only person I could speak with was Fritz. Are you going to watch Karma practice? I nod in response. Be safe, Princess. As I head to the door, I recall what happened earlier today. Parfait, what's this potion you make for Karma? You mean the potion I make to change his voice? He begged me to help him when he first assigned his disguise. Karma makes a beautiful woman, but he didn't think the illusion was complete without a convincing voice. You know how picky he is. Something else on your mind, Princess? Karma hides his curse, but you must know the condition for breaking it, don't you? Parfait does not answer. Or are you also keeping it a secret? Princess said, now everyone likes to talk about their curse. I think it would be better if you ask Karma directly. I just don't understand why he won't tell me everything when I am trying to help him. It says you think your good deeds are difficult. There's also something about Karma's curse that you can't come to terms with. I put my hand to the necklace around my neck. I still haven't performed any good deeds. Can I really do this? I'm going now. I walk out the front door and into the forest. I decided not to think about all this, at least not until later. I wish this was all simpler and that Karma wasn't cloaking so many secrets. Oh, mommy time. Mother, I went to town today. Oh? I told you not to go into town. Did your father take you? He told me that it would be fun. And was it? No. Everyone looked really angry at me, but I don't know why. I've told you before, haven't I, dearest one? The townsfolk are jealous of you. Jealous? They are bitter about their lot in life, and because of that, they will seek to use you for your status. You cannot trust them, Lisette. You cannot trust anyone but me. Trusting others will only lead to heartbreak, Lisette. You need only trust me because I will never hurt you. Favors and payback. Ooh. Okay, let's see what this is about. I've been at the Marchand for a couple of months now, and I still haven't managed to do a single good deed. Today, I went out to town with Waltz to buy ingredients for Parfait. The two of us have both been very quiet, which is uncharacteristic for Waltz. Princess? What? Did Karma explain why he wasn't coming with you today? Princess? This Waltz not like my company. Is that why he's asking why he had to fill in for Karma? He said he was tired. Oh. Walt turns his head, his eyebrows furrowed in confusion. The town feels different today. It does? It feels as if there are people watching us. How can you tell? With practice. I have a lot of eyes on me when I'm doing my puppet shows, after all. Even before then, I was used to being watched, I guess. Before you were cursed. Why? Well, I was more conspicuous as an adult, I guess. An adult. Oh, right. You have the Neverland curse. You remember? Yes, I have the Neverland curse. I told you what that was in the tavern once. You're stuck as a child when you should be a man. Right, it's a little inconvenient, but I've gotten used to it. Oz is so much more straightforward about its curse than karma. The two of us go into a store where we find the little cups that Parfait asked us to buy. After I pay, Walt automatically picks up the bags. His help is nice for a change. I've become so accustomed to carrying the bags on my own. So have you made any progress on your good deeds? You can see from my necklace that I have not. But you have changed. I still don't see how I've changed at all. Karma hasn't taught me anything about doing good. Sometimes, in order to do good, you need to realize some things about yourself first. Maybe Karma's not so bad at helping with that. He is selfish, flamboyant, and acts as if the world revolves around him. But you're still partnered with him. I am. I am okay with Karma's company. Most of the people judge me and shun me. But Karma hasn't done that, and he's even mentioned enjoying my company. I have become more tolerant of him, too. Oh, Princess! Walt's eyes light up, and I see him pointing at a crowd of people gathering in the center of town. A woman stands in the middle of the crowd telling people's fortunes. We should go see if we can get our fortunes told. Come on. The crowd around the woman only grows larger until nearly half of the plaza is being taken up. I find myself pushed around the crowd as I try to follow Walt. The crowd is dense though, and it's no time at all I've lost him. Walt! I call for him, but I don't see him over the dozen of people in front of me. I wait for him at the outskirts of the crowd. He should be able to find me. I make my way out of the crowd at the edge of an alleyway. But Walt still does not appear. 10 minutes go by and I consider walking back into the crowd when I hear a voice behind me. Are you looking for someone, ma'am? I feel someone grab my hand. I stop them away and take a step back. When I turn, I find a man standing behind me in the alleyway. Didn't mean to startle you. What do you want? I want to help you return to the palace, Princess Lucette. You know who I am? I do, Princess, and I can lead you back to the palace. Who are you? Someone who's working for the king. But the king does not remember me. The only people who remember me are witches, fairies, and those with the curse. Who exactly is this man? You're lying. Princess, why would I ever lie to you? Now come. I'm sure everyone at the palace will be very happy to see you. The man grabs my hand roughly and begins to try pulling me through the alleyway. The first thing I try to do is scream when the man clamps his free hand over my mouth. You jerk. The crowd's getting farther from us and no one can see us in the shadows. Princess, I swear on my word I'm bringing you back to the palace. Should I be rash? No, I want to wait for an opening. He'll be expecting me to fight back. I have to hold my ground until there's an opening. What would Jordan and Garland do in this situation? Nice and obedient, yeah? Better that way. After all, I'm not a bad guy. The man walks me down the alleyway. He holds me still tight. I'm forced to walk with him until we get to a dead end. Now where was the passageway he was talking about? Now's my chance. What is this I see before me? I looked to see Karma standing on the rooftop right before us. Right above us, in his disguise, holding a sword, a broad grin on his face. Madam, you might hurt yourself playing with that sword. You might want to put it down. What's this, sir? Do you feel threatened by me? You should. Karma jumps down from the building and raises his sword in front of him. His eyes are angry, his earlier jovial personality falling away. Anyone that attacks a lady has to pay for the crime. Karma rushes forward, moving faster than I can see, even his long dress. The glint of the sword causes the man to fall backwards, loosening his grip on me. I stepped back from the man's hole and watched Karma point his sword at the man's neck. Now, I have a sword and you do not. Do you really want to test your luck, sir? This isn't worth it. The man runs off, leaving me alone with Karma in the alleyway. What's this? You were a lot cockier just a few moments ago. I breathe out slowly. A relief washes over me. Princess! Oh, that wasn't the right option, was it? I have to fight back. Maybe we can still draw people's attention to me. I try to screw my way out of the man's arms, but it doesn't work. He chuckles slightly until I elbow him in the stomach. For a few moments I am free. I try to run, but all too soon the man grabs me again with the same punishing grip over my mouth and nose to stop me from screaming. You're a real feisty one, ain't ya? I feel like I might faint. In one last attempt to get free, I tug at the man's head with my own and manage to shift it just enough until I can bite down on it. Ow! The man screams in pain, his grip finally loosening. I can hear him curse as I run away from him. A few minutes later, I realize I've gone in the wrong direction. I soon come to the dead end in the alley, and I hear the man running up behind me. What's this I see before me? I look up to see Karma stand on the roof to right above us in his disguise, holding a sword, a broad grin on his face. Okay. Waltz approaches from where the man had run. So did you meet the coward fellow on your way here? I bumped into a man who looked like he was running from death. Oh my, I feel oddly accomplished. Karma and Waltz's voices became faded and indistinct as my vision blurs. I am suddenly light on my feet. All the adrenaline from earlier has dissipated into thin air. I feel tired. Princess! I collapse again! Oh my god. Before I can collapse, I feel arms pulling me back up. Rest easy, Princess said. I close my eyes and fall into blackness. When I wake up, Anise is setting a tray of food down on my bedside table. She does not notice as I rise slowly from bed. Anise. Oh, Princess, you're awake. We were worried about you. Lady Delora and Lady Parva said you were just out because of shock, but still. How long have I been asleep? Just a few hours, Princess. Don't worry about chores for now. Lady Delora says that if you're feeling better later, you can use Mr. Broom. Just thinking about using Mr. Broom gives me a headache. Where are Karma and Waltz? Waltz is scouting town looking for the man that captured you. And Karma? I think he might be in his room, Princess. He got patrol tonight, so he's resting a little bit. If he had patrol tonight, that must mean he was resting this morning too. How did he know I needed help? Do you need anything, Princess? No, I'm going to visit Karma. What? To thank him? However, he knew. If Karma had been there, things would have not been ended so well. Yes. That's sweet, Princess. Oh, Delora wants to talk to you about what happened when you were feeling up to it. Okay. Whoa! Okay. I'll wait until Anise leaves the room before I follow after her. There's no music. Okay. It is only after I exited my room that I realized I did not know where Karma's room is. Anise must have assumed that I already knew with us being partners and all. It's fine. I don't need Anise's assistance for this. I can find Karma's room on my own. It takes me some time, but eventually I find a room with his name on the door in careful, flowery letters. It suits him. And somebody opened the door without thinking to knock. No! What did you do? Oh my gosh. I expected to find Karma lying in bed, but instead he's standing in front of a mirror, changing his clothes. Did they cover it with is that a tattoo? I have no idea anymore. Princess, I didn't think I ever seen shirtless men before. Oh, indeed, why are you smiling, Karma? It just made me realize Eugene's staying there just in his pants hits me hard in the stomach. My face feels incredibly uncomfortably warm. Why are you just standing there? Put on your clothes! And then I noticed a little orange tattoo on his chest. I can't. Oh my god. And It is a rose ensnared by many veins. I stare at it for a few moments before Carmen puts a hand there to conceal it. It's rude to come into a lady's room unannounced, you know.